Hi, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn any fan into an air cooler to help you get relief in your house using whatever you have in your freezers. And at the end of the video, I'm even going to show you a no power method that you can use during a power outage. After my $0 air conditioner video came out, which turned out to be my biggest video yet, we had over 1,000 questions. Like, can I use a tower fan? Can I use a box fan? Can I use ice packs? Can I use dry ice? Will it cause humidity? Will it cause mold? And am I violating the law of thermodynamics? Apparently that's a thing. So right now, you're going to find out. So before we get started, I'm moving quickly because it's very hot and extremely muggy here right now. It is, as you can see, it is about 83 degrees right now. Now I'm just going to move this over here to the side so you can see. In my viral video I was telling you about, I used a oscillating fan. And what I did was I connected two of these 1 liter Pepsi bottles. One question, does it have to be Pepsi? It could be Coke, it could be Mountain Dew, it could even be Dr. Pepper, okay, whatever you like. And what I did was I attached them to the back. They were this far from the fan, but people were so afraid I was going to electrocute myself. I guess they didn't look at it. So I connected it to the back, but what I'm going to do is show you another option. Instead of connecting it to the back with zip ties, okay, by the way, you can get these very cheap at the dollar store, but we're not going to use zip ties, all right? What we're going to do is just put these right in front of it. So whether it's in front of the fan or behind the fan, it doesn't matter. Will it block the flow? Probably in a big room, but in a small room like this is what, maybe 15 by 15, so 300 square feet, it doesn't matter. Look at that, you can feel the cool coming off it. Doesn't have to be close. Now, these are going to drip, and I know I'm going to hear from you, what about the drippage? So take them and put them in a nice pan like that. Isn't that simple? So that's just one version. What else can you do? I'm glad you asked. You can use a box fan, same thing. Get your box fan up there. It'll work the same way, but hey, this is boring. We have the same ice. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. You could use anything if you want to use some ice cubes. Now this was a full bag of ice cubes. It wasn't tied. I grabbed it out of the freezer, started running, and it went flying all over my kitchen floor. So use a full bag. Just put it down like that. That will cool off the room as well. Eventually it'll melt and the water will stay in there. But it'll be cool water, so it'll still last for a while. So there's a second version. Now if you don't want to use that, how about some ice packs? Okay, now I only have these small ones, but a lot of people have the bigger ones. So set those up. You can stand them up, make a little teepee with them if you want, however you like, and that'll cool it off. Okay, so even though if it's not standing up, the wind's still going to capture it. What else can we do? How about one of these big hurricane fans? Whoa, this thing, I've been using it in the cellar, so it's probably kind of messed up right now, but it still works. Get the big pieces of dust off it. They call it a wind machine. You want to try something different on it? How about a gallon with water in there? So that's coming through. Woohoo! That's kind of cooling things off. Now, what if you don't have a big fan? What if you only have a small one? Well, let's go ahead and look at that. You can use any size fan you want. Look at this one. Isn't this cool? I'll put a link in the description below if you want to see it. This is a battery operated fan. It's by O2 Cool. And it has a D-cell battery. D-cells last a long time. So you get that thing, turn it on. So this is one version of no electric. Put that there. Now this is probably kind of big. You can put whatever you want there. Okay, I have, have you ever seen one of these? Look at this. This is actually just one ice cube. I think they just chopped it out of the ice in the Arctic. I saw this at the store and I had to get it. My cup isn't quite big enough, but I'm going to get a bigger cup for coffee. Iced coffee with this. I'll be drinking it for a while. So you could even put something big like that. Now I wouldn't use that on this little fan. unless you wanted to put the little fan on a chair or a table and elevate it, okay? For the little one, I'd probably go with something like this here. But any kind of fan that will move air will move the coolness through the room. Anything that can be frozen will work as well. So what if you don't have ice? Well, like I said, you have ice packs, or if you want, get some frozen peas, frozen corn. These are frozen blackberries. Guess what? They're frozen. It'll be cool. Now, oh, what happens when they defrost? You have a little snack. So there's two purposes in one. You're cooling yourself off and you prepared a snack. What can be better? So now let's go through some of the questions that we've had. Like I said, we had a bunch of them, but I'm just going to give you the best ones. Safety issues. If you don't want to connect it close to the motor, because you're going to get electrocuted. I heard so many of those. Okay. Use common sense. Be safe. You could hook it, you could connect it to this in the front, in the back, but away from the motor. But why use zip ties at all? You don't need to waste zip ties. So many people are concerned about wasting $1 worth of zip ties. So you don't need zip ties, just put it in a container like this. When you're done, just take the ice out, take the container, and look at that. Condensation. Oh, it's going to drip, it's going to drip. There's really hardly anything. There's a few drops in there. But if you do have water, just take it, pour it in a bucket, put it back, and you're all set. Because even if this whole thing melts, okay, make sure you have a bag that doesn't leak. You're going to have a bag full of water, but very little water inside the container. Is it going to create mold? As long as you take the tray and empty the tray, you're not going to get mold. You know, you have more water sitting around in your toilet bowl, in your fish tank, and coming out of your shower. And if you're not getting mold from that, you're not going to get mold from a little bit of water in this and draining it out. And how about humidity? The same thing. You have more water hanging around in different areas like the toilet bowl and things in your house than you're ever going to have in the bottom of this. It's just a little bit. Don't worry about the humidity. You'll be fine. Just go ahead and dump it. How about using dry ice? Don't use dry ice. Dry ice can burn you if you handle it without gloves. It releases carbon dioxide, which isn't healthy in a really small area. So just use regular ice. And then the law of thermodynamics. I've had several engineers come on here and say, freezing water takes energy. Technically they're right, but I'm not trying to cool the whole house. I'm trying to cool me. All right? Right now, that's pointed partially on me and on you. And it feels, yeah, I'm sweating because the head's up here, but down here, that is really cool. The room might be 80 degrees or 83 degrees, but I'm cool, and that's all that matters. I'd rather spend a few cents on freezing a few bottles of water overnight than sweating all night. Comfort is king. Now remember I told you about a primitive method that you could use that requires no electricity? Are you ready for it? You're probably going to want to take notes because this is going to be quick and easy. First of all you need is something like this to hold in front of you. Then, here's the primitive method, a fan. Isn't that great? Now this is one of those professional, one that was donated to us, and you say, oh, you don't have the professional one. Then, you can make one out of paper. Isn't that great? Now for those of you that say, that's ridiculous. Yes, I just wanted to have a little fun with you. So, how do we turn any of these methods into an air conditioner? The moment you've all been waiting for, and I'm being more serious now. What's the difference between an air cooler and an air conditioner? An air cooler just blows air through here and cools you throughout the room, but it's still hot in the room. But an air conditioner releases heat out of the room. So all you need to do is just have a fan. This fan is exhausting air out of the room. So that's going to make this room a lot cooler. It's not going to make a difference right now because I just turned it on because I wanted the room to stay hot. But hot air is going to go out of the room and not come back in. But notice the sides have to be sealed. Now, do you need to have a big exhaust fan like that? No. You can get a small fan, something like this, or one of those real little ones that are about this size, okay? And all you got to do is put that in the window But make sure the rest of the window, you have cardboard and duct tape it closed or something, piece of wood, so the hot air doesn't come back in. You just want it to go out. Now if you use something like this, make sure it faces outward. You want to get the hot air out. Cool air in, hot air out. Now the higher you can put it, if you can put it up there, you're going to be a lot better off than down here, because hot air rises and it's going to go right up the window. So after reading hundreds of comments, I learned something. There's no one way to cool off a room. You can make an air conditioner from any type fan and any type of ice. So in that short time that we did the video, take a look at this. Same fan, same thermometer. It is now reading 79 degrees. Okay, so already it's gone down 4 degrees. Now that's the room. I'm feeling a lot cooler, but you can see it did cool off the room a little bit. And what, maybe 10 minutes tops? And that's good enough for me. Woohoo! And that fan is getting rid of the humidity. I can feel it leaving the room a lot quicker. So I really want to thank you for all your comments and your questions. It helps me to be able to help you more by having videos like this. Please share this with your friends, especially if they have rooms in their house that aren't air conditioned. Yes, a lot of people say, you have an air conditioner. I actually have 3 of them, okay? But that doesn't matter. Some of my rooms, like the bedroom, like that room, are not air conditioned. The ones I do have is great in the main part of the house, but in the smaller rooms, especially if you're trying to get to sleep at night, this pointed at you or at the bed is going to make a huge difference. So let your friends know about it. Thank you for visiting. And be sure to subscribe so I can continue to bring you more great information like this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Woohoo, this is so cool. Ha 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 ha.